Take it away, gentlemen.
You're gonna give us roleplay free reign. It's gonna be fun.
We killed the city.
The city. The city is.
Respite just starts murking old people.
Turns out Respa's a murder hobo. Never knew it. Just thought he was playing Skyrim the whole time.
What we need to do is listen to Alexis on Fire right now.
Are we back on, Joe? Sorry.
Yeah, you're back on.
Okay.
We're live.
So we are walking to wherever this contact is. Respa,
Right.
what do you got?
Okay, so Biarka, do you remember we used to do Peacock?
Peacock. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'll let
Well, they
Calder
look
know.
big and intimidating.
I'm aware of peacocks. How big do you want?
Not that big.
Okay. Bang.
Subdued big.
Big, but not drawn attention to. I understand.
Yes. So we're going into, shall we say, semi-dangerous waters. Haven't been in touch with them for a number of years, but let's just say the Peacock is more of a well, you like to make yourself big with magic. I like to make myself big with words. If that makes sense.
I've also seen you make things big with magic, but we'll go from there.
Later. We hopefully should not need any of that. The goal of this is not to ruffle too many feathers. To keep using the analogy, it's more so a well, talk softly and carry a big stick.
I will be on my best behavior, brother.
Maybe not the best.
I just gotta give you a grade.
And if things go to shit, do your best to lose who's ever following you, and we'll meet back at the lantern.
Lose?
But
What's the word?
if we have to, we'll use Lackdaisy, but it shouldn't come to that. Not tonight.
Got it.
Black Daisy? Who came up with that word?
We did.
What do you think?
Why?
Why do you mean why? It's a good word.
It's a word, yes. But how good it is. Black Daisy? Do you
Just
like
wait.
daisies?
Just wait till you see him string it in a sentence. It's great.
Okay. I wait with bated breath.
It'll be a good time. So, for the most part, we're going to be in and out, just chatting. Just chatting. We're not here to pick fights. We're here to just stir the pot just enough to find out what we need to know.
I love to chat.
Where do you want me? In the room?
Biarka in the room, Calder on the door outside. You have better eyes for danger from afar. Biarka is a little quicker on the draw and up close.
We're good. Thank you, guys. All right, so you guys make it there, and
you can be burned.
So like I was saying, your contact. How long has it been since you last contacted them?
So I would say at least 5 years, if not longer. It's been a hot minute since I've been in Oakhart.
Okay. Describe to me the last interaction you had with this person. Also, the name of the contact is Zhao.
Zhao. Excellent. Would you mind spelling that for me real quick?
Yes, I do mind. 1 second. Joking.
Rock, yes, Xiao.
Qiao.
Whoa, sick!
So last contact with Zhao would have been basically I would take it more so as like a cover my tracks meeting as I left Oakhart for what I assumed to be the foreseeable future. Just as a partying on good terms, just being like, hey, I'm dipping out if you don't hear from me for a while. It's not because I'm dead. I just, I had to skip town for a little bit, but would have intended to have left on good terms.
Okay.
Just on the off chance I came back.
And he is not aware of our relation.
What do you mean?
He doesn't know that we're brothers.
What? Respa doesn't
His
know
contact. No, his contact.
that. Oh, understood. Okay. So where do you look for them? Where do you think a good place to find them is?
So I did most of my street surfing, we'll call it, probably in one of the more trade-heavy districts. So I would imagine that Zhao's initial point of contact, would have been one of the seedier taverns in the trade districts. So I think I would start checking or start looking at some of the seedier parts of the trade district.
Okay. As you're looking on the seedier parts, you do find many painted on symbols that you know are more or less markers for people who are in this line of work to get to what they need. So you more or less follow the markers, but as you're leading your brother and everyone else, eventually you end up being surrounded by ass because you've ended up in a alleyway, like a dead end.
Sure.
And they all pull out daggers, and you can see that they're glowing with some type of glowing green poison. And one of them says, "You seem a little lost. Maybe if you pay us enough gold, we won't kill you, and you might be able to find your way out of here."
You can just point me towards Zhao. It's been a few years, but I'm sure he's around here somewhere.
And how do you know them?
How? Say we used to be good drinking buddies. Lost plenty of coin to them over cards and other shell games, as it were.
Give me a persuasion check.
21.
Man.
Okay.
Where is my base caster?
And he says, "Very well, we'll take you to her, and we'll figure out what to do with you then. Hopefully she remembers you for your sake."
Well, just say it's going to be a very fun party if she doesn't.
Yeah, and we brought the presents. And at that point, you are politely escorted deeper down this alleyway. Like I said, it is a dead end, but they push a button and a door opens, and you make your way into what seems to be the sewers, or a wine cellar under some of the buildings. And in that building is your contact. It seems as though she's gone up in the world because she's behind a desk counting mountains of gold coins. And she looks up as the door creaks open, and she's like, "Respa, as I live and breathe, I
Zhao,
thought
my
you were
friend.
dead.
You know, stranger things happen out in the world. You think you're about to die, you kill a sea serpent or two, it's wild.
I wish you were dead. I bet a lot of money that you were.
Rude.
We can't always win the Deadpools, you know?
Well, it seems like we're back to the normal way of things. You losing me money. What do you want?
See here. That's a fun change of pace. I'm here to recoup some losses, actually. We'll consider it back pay, maybe. But we've heard talk that there have been a number of children who have mysteriously vanished, and well,
Right.
I strikes poor to my own orphan heart that children are missing and whatnot, and also to my wallet that there's most likely a reward of some kind. So figured, well, if anyone here knows anything about it,
And
had to be my good friend Zhao.
so who hired you?
You know what's funny you should say? I'm not at liberty to discuss.
Well, that's not how we work. We've always been open with each other. You're not at liberty to tell me. I may not be at liberty to help you. This is a give and take. You know that.
Of course, but so far you haven't given me anything, so why should I take?
You clever bitch.
Yes, we've been tracking the situation of the children. But you can tell whoever hired you, don't worry about it. We have it well in hand. And we will be the ones collecting that reward. Thank you.
What kind of reward is it?
Good name.
Be mutually beneficial for everyone.
And how do I know that will be the case? You just take credit and what do I get out of it?
I don't know. You won't do the same thing.
Oh, I will definitely do the same thing. I already told you that our plan is to take credit.
Fair.
There's
And
enough
your name
credit
is?
to go around. It's 73 children. That's a fairly high number.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's 73 reasons for the guards to look the other way.
Also, 73 children that you haven't found yet, or you would have had that name already. Just saying, we could help each other.
And what are you offering? And what do you want? I like this one, Respa.
He's fun, isn't he? You should wait to see what else he can do. It's very entertaining.
Oh, I'm sure it's explosive.
Respa's better at the particulars than I am. I just worry about the children.
Very concerned for the children.
So as you can see, and she kind of points to the money on the table, my issue isn't money. What can you offer? Or what do you need of me? That would be a better question.
Fair. Currently, Zhao, we would like to aid in the finding of the children. Whatever aid we can add, whatever aid we can assist your operation with, if we can all come out mutually beneficial, the better for everyone involved. I don't know how many leads you have currently. I don't know how many boots on the, people you have out in the street looking for them actively, but we are a group, I should say I'm a part of a group that would be able to apply boots that your people might not be able to get into quite as easily. Because like you said, you're after a good name. We're after a better name. We already have a good name.
You, a good name.
Namely me.
Those I'm with. They don't need to know it's my name.
Okay.
Take, for instance, this one here, and I'll put my hand on Bjarka's shoulder. Ex-guardsman or ex-cavalryman can get into many wonderful places.
That I can.
Tell you what, maybe we can both solve a problem for each other. I will give you access to our network. If you deal with an issue,
A big issue.
All ears.
not big at all. A couple of punks moving in on our territory, nothing to worry about. We've
Fine.
tried to deal with them peacefully. We've beat them up. We've taken their inventory. They don't seem to be getting the picture.
How many? What's their names? And how much have you offered them?
Well, we offer them nothing. We run this city.
I mean,
You don't move into this city. When you come here, you check in. You don't check in, you get checked out.
You know, ever since I've come here, I've only heard people just like offering violence to people instead of just talking to their opponents, see what they want. Maybe get them on their side even. Control them. I'm just saying, there's a lot to offer when you just talk to people and see what they have to offer, see what they actually want in this world. If it's like 4 people against your network of spies, I'm sure you could sit there and make them think they're taking over, and then you just end up controlling them.
We don't tolerate slavery.
That's not slavery. It's extortion.
Oh,
It's different.
No, you're not listening. They're slavers.
They are.
Oh, then yeah, fuck them.
If it was a matter of prostitution, racketeering, matter of money, matter of anything like that, I would completely agree with you. We have zero tolerance for that.
As do I. The taking of people's individual liberty is high on my priority of things to stop.
Biarka just looks at her and just says, name.
He calls himself Screech.
Done.
Oh, God. And while you handle that, I will talk to my contacts and I will get you as much information as I can find.
It's a pleasure, Joe. As always.
I hope you don't become a headache, Respa. But it is good to see you.
I'm always a headache. It's just how much of a hangover I am.
Get out.
What district was he last seen in?
The Merchants District.
Merchants. Very well. We'll be back.
They hide in a tailor shop.
Oh. Well.
Was this Screech?
This is right up your sturdy belt alley.
What do they look like?
Bunch of assholes who wear a bunch of red turbans and like weird makeup. It's stupid, but you can.
It sounds stupid.
Sounds pretty stupid.
Seems like camouflage or an attempt at like camouflage, but they run out of the basement of a place called All My Tunics.
God damn it. Have some DM inspiration.
Oh no.
I gotta write that down because I know someone's gonna be like, "What was the name of that place?"
I'm just thinking, there's got to be competition that's just called As the Tape Turns.
Damn it.
Another one, General Taylor's.
Can I make an insight check as to whether or not Zhao is actually, with her, like, moving up in the world, means that she's working for the Asps, or is that just outright, like, known by what she said?
She's definitely a part of this organization, and that can be corroborated by your brother. Like, there's no question.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. Well, I think we know enough for now.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. So moving back to the non-criminal group. Well, not the non-criminal group, the breaking and entering group. What are you
The
guys
B&E.
doing?
Nice work, Calder.
Sorry.
No, I said nice work.
No, it worked.
It worked, you dingus.
Told you I was mouthing.
I think you all did
It's
very
fine.
well in that exchange. I think it was good. No one got too uppity when she was getting agitated. Good.
Went a lot better than I thought it would. Not gonna lie.
Me too, because that's not how I wrote it. Whatever. But ooh, hiccup shit.
21 persuasions and shit gets you into places.
Yeah, man. It is what it is.
I'm not
That's-
even proficient. That's just my natural bonus.
God damn, boy. That's good. Respa. He's a natural
Yes.
at the peacock.
What can I say? And I pop my collar a little.
Ooh. I got hiccups. Anyway. So the rest of you,
All right, well,
you were investigating. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to
Go
say
ahead.
Spray will come back with a little bottle for the poison, so if Quailith wants to collect, Quailith can get himself some poison, I guess.
Yeah. Trying to decide how to do that with minimal risk of poisoning myself in the process.
Do you want to say that?
Cheeks.
Yeah, I was gonna say one thing to our sister is poison proof. Perhaps she should do it.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
We could just say that she did it. She is
I will-
poison proof.
Yes, I believe that she was the one volunteering to take the sample.
I'll
Though
Sylvia can hold the vial while I use my dagger to like scrape some of the sap and scrape it into the vial so I'm not actually getting close to touching my skin against it to minimize risk.
Okay. As you
Oh, never
drop the sample into the vial glows bright white, and everyone around it or within a 20-foot radius of it smells almost like sea salt, and it explodes. And it's basically like someone loaded a shotgun with rock salt and shot you with it.
It's aggressive as fuck.
Okay.
Oh shit! Well, Spray was at the door, so he would hear a loud bang and see a bright flash.
Yes.
What? What happened?
So the two. Oh yeah, the guy holding you both take 12 salt damage.
Oh, damage.
Wow.
Shit, that's a
Into
lot
an
of damage.
into an empty vial even. Huh. Well, that did not go well.
No. Is the vial okay?
I'm gonna guess no. Well, there goes my idea to have something I can just dip arrowheads into and shoot people with. Let's leave it here. Maybe put up a
Okay.
sign that says, "Don't lick the vine." Because I think I've got some vial in my... Yep.
Oh, goodness.
I'm
Yeah, so
gonna
it's
go
not
ahead
vial in
and...
your chest. Like the vial itself was transmuted into salt, and then it immediately exploded.
Okay,
What?
that's only completely terrifying. Is my knife, my metal knife, okay? Not okay, but like not transmuted in a weird magical way. Maybe acid etched or something, but not standard iron dagger.
Your knife is okay.
Okay. I will find a convenient scrap of tattered bedding or whatever and wipe the knife off. And
I just be extra sure.
mark. I'm gonna take another strip of cloth from somewhere else and wrap it around the handle of that knife so that it looks different from the rest of my knives, and put it in a different spot, nowhere near my skin.
Probably smart.
I don't think there's enough wiping that can happen on that. It's going to have to go in and out of a few torsos first to make sure all that is off of it.
Oh Lord. Okay. So anything else you guys want to do here after the explosion? How do you guys react to that? Like,
I'm reacting first by using 24 points of my lay on hands to heal myself and Sylvie back to full.
okay.
Spray's reaction is likely to first scream and run out onto the deck or porch, then
Yes.
lead back inside and ask if everyone's okay.
Oh, we're fine. I don't know if it was because it was glass vial or I'm not sure what it reacted with, but the sap reacted with the vial and exploded. It hurt quite a bit.
It looks like it. Are you okay?
You're welcome for shielding the blast, I suppose.
Thank you, brother. You're a
My
very,
ears
you're a
are-
very good shield.
My ears are ringing.
And then Quillip had tinnitus forever.
It's like in a movie when a bomb goes off and they do that really annoying, loud, ear-ringing noise. I hate that.
Tinnitus. You
It's
say, I
actually-
have tinnitus, so
it's
that is
close
what
to
it's
how
like.
It is how. That's exactly how it's like, actually.
It's terrible.
I gave myself it by using a CNC machine without ear protection for 3 hours, which was not smart.
Advisable.
That's a bad idea.
Well, after like 30 minutes, you can't tell that your hearing is fucked because it all just sounds the same.
If you're gonna lose your hearing, at least do it on the job.
Or at a concert.
That's true.
Anyway,
Okay.
before
So
we digress too much, in here we only saw the vines, though. There was no evidence of the seaweed that was mentioned at other crime scenes.
no mention of seaweed. No.
And this was where
Why?
where this child, I said she, I don't know if he or she or. This is where they were abducted from, was this house? Not just where
Correct.
they happened to live, but okay.
Yes.
I want to go outside and look at the back of the house from the outside where the vines are.
Okay.
And I wish I could use Sylvie's investigation roll for this, but I will.
Yeah,
It
you
was
go
like
outside and you don't really need an investigation roll. When you look at the back side of the
good.
house, you see dead vines, and it's in the shape of a hand that looks like it was creeping into that window.
Oh,
Oh, that's fucking terrifying.
That weird guy that was on the ship. He did it.
Been stealing.
while you say that, I'm thinking we should go find that elf and have him come look at this and see if he might have ideas, because he seemed to know a lot about nature. And this is way outside of our wheelhouse.
I would have to agree.
I wonder where he went. We lost track of him after we got off the boat. He might still be on the boat for all I know. We didn't really like, hey, whatever your name was.
We definitely could have been nicer to him.
I don't know. I was nice to him all the time. I don't know what everybody else's problem with. He's just an elf hermit that like, I don't understand, but thank you. I wrote it down a long time ago, and I don't know where I wrote it down.
Camera flashes over to Respa and Calder and Biarka walking back, and he's just like, I'm telling you, we can't trust that guy. Comes back to you guys.
Yeah, so let's bring him right into the investigation.
Yeah. We can definitely trust that guy. We should have him come look at this.
You're right, brother.
Okay, so the plan is to get him to investigate the vines.
Maybe not bring him here and have him look at it, but at least talk to him and find out what he knows about this poison wood and.
Okay. Does anyone? I need. I don't think none of you know where he went.
Last we saw him was on the boat.
Right. I mean, you would have to find him. Because he's not like a stationary NPC. He's not just sitting there.
Well, if he needs tracking down in a city, I could probably put a pretty good effort in. I imagine we've got plenty of shady enough folk around.
I'm pretty good at fighting people in cities. Well, we should be able to track him down. He did look pretty different from everybody else around here, so unless he, changes out of his weird, lives in a cemetery hermit clothes, I'm sure we'll be able to find him.
I just hope we don't find him dead in a dumpster somewhere.
Well, that would be very inconvenient. That's definitely sure.
Well, I'm telling you, Respa, if we found him dead in a dumpster, I would be much more satisfied with everything.
I 100% agree. He's a creepy fucking person.
Yeah, we should definitely not speak to him ever again.
So
I really hope he's not dead in a dumpster.
Jesus. Okay. So the next order is to find. I'll find this guy. I have to find his name. It's been a long time since we dealt with him.
Indardis.
Indardis. Yes, we got to find him. It is 1:20 in the morning, so we are going to cut it off here. So when we pick up, we will find Indardis and continue the investigation on the missing children.
Chapter 8. That creepy fucking elf.
I feel like you guys just want him to be evil.
Oh yeah. I'm positive. Convinced. Because this is how it's like, oh, where did he go? Where are we gonna find him? I don't know, let's look for a shack of shit built randomly, loitering somewhere where he definitely didn't rent the space. It's definitely illegal, so we should find him easily.
Illegal. He's just squatting.
Living in a stolen tent by the freeway or something? Is that what you're...
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So thank you guys very much for watching. We will be back in 2 weeks to continue the story. Yeah, we're finally at Oakhart and we're finally doing the investigations. But really appreciate you guys playing. Really appreciate you guys watching. And we will catch you next time. I'm going to raid into another D&D channel.
And you know, Respa, I never saw him pay to get the ship ride. At all.
Cool.
I mean...
All right.
Can't really fault a man for that, can you?
He contributed nothing to anything while we were on the island.
Not a damn thing.
No,
According to Biarka.
He just sat there and built his shit shack and then just hung out. It was weird.
It was more than a shit shack. And you know what? Thank you very much for watching, guys. You have a great day.
It was a lean-to.
Thank you, Joe, for putting up with my disdain and distrust for this NPC. In before he's the fucking king.